I want my carry gun to be like my editor's anime girlfriend, kind of slim with lots to offer, and here comes this new CANIK to try and fill that role and dunk on everyone else. Will it be overhyped Turkish crap, or will it be the end of the SIG 365's chokehold on carry guns? We're going to break it down into 5 key categories and give you everything you need to know on the CANIK MC9 Prime in 10 minutes or less. First, the basics. It's chambered in 9mm with a 3.64-inch barrel that is adorned with 3 ports on the business end. It comes with 2 mags, it is optic cut, and there's a holster in the hard case that it comes with.
We're having a debate on the range. He says it's prime time, like Deion Sanders. He says it's Amazon Prime, and then we all have a question of whether it's USDA Prime. I just don't know. It is meat, so... you know, which prime? Sound off in the comments with which prime you think it is.
25 points on the line, here we go. For build quality, this is pretty much exactly what I've come to expect from CANIK. Fit and finish is right on par with some of the nicer polymer guns out there. This is a nice gun. We also threw all types of different ammo at it, from hardcast lead to defensive ammo and regular cheap range stuff, and it ate everything. This is exactly what I expect and we deserve from a pistol hitting the market in 2025. 5 out of 5 for quality. When it comes to ergonomics, this gun is really well thought out. With the exception of having a more pronounced thumb rest or gas pedal, I'm not sure what would make this better. The grip texture is aggressive but not painful, sort of like used 80 grit sandpaper, and the detachable magwell does add a little bit of grip in the pinky area. Including the different back straps in the box is pretty much expected these days, and we ended up using the large one to get a more natural point of aim. 4.5 out of 5 for ergos. It's missing half a point for that missing gas pedal. When it comes to features, this thing is dripping in them. It's got 3 ports in the muzzle, which helps control both vertical and horizontal recoil movement. We also compared it in terms of recoil impulse to the X Macro to see how they both stack up, see how they compare. It was so freaking close that I don't think it's fair to call a winner without like more aggressive scientific testing. They're really close. They're basically the same. It has really grippy slide serrations front and rear. The trigger is very clean and has a short reset and brakes right at 90 degrees, right vertically. That's cool. And the grip texture, as I said, is great.
So I just came over and asked Ben, you know, scale of 1 to 10, how you feeling about that gun? And he said...
8.5 about now. We'll
8.5, dude.
I want to do some splits then because you get a timer, but...
And we're shooting here at 50 yards-ish.
But like this for my hand is like perfect. Like this fits like butter in my hand.
Dude, that is pretty rare. You have shot so many different pistols with me.
Well, we were talking about the other day how like my hand is smaller, that a 2011 doesn't really fit me.
Right.
Some more of a 1911 Commander style fits me more, and that's why when I shot that bull, that government model,
yeah,
it was so nice. But this grip especially with this backstrap and the texture on it is great too. We're having a lot of issues with guns with texture on them.
Yeah, that texture is very nice.
The slide release is ambi, the mag release is swappable, I believe. It does come with an injection molded G-code holster that can be used inside or outside the waistband. But that holster is excessively tight, even with the tension screw almost all the way out, and it leaves part of the muzzle exposed to gather lint and dust, which I don't really like for an EDC gun, and I'm never going to use that holster. I really don't like it, but I don't care. 5 out of 5 for features. When it comes to practical accuracy, for me and Josh, this wasn't a perfect match.
Then accuracy with the meat. Solid group.
John, accuracy.
I'll take that. And then we've got Ben's target. There's my fist for comparison. This is excellent. It seems like Ben and this gun really fit well together, which is great for him. That is definitely usable. And rounding it out with my second group, this is significantly better my second time around once I got settled into the gun. I'm not mad about it. It's not the most amazing, but I'm certainly not mad about that.
I don't shoot amazing with the smaller, slim guns, and that was the case here. Ben, however, shot pretty well.
Shooter ready. Stand by.
So balancing that out, we're going to give it a 3.5 out of 5 for accuracy. The score would likely improve with a bit more time and practice with the gun, but for now, that's where it lives. Now for the value section, this gun carries an MSRP of $650. I can say with full confidence that this gun is excellent for that money. It's reliable, has a decent enough recoil impulse for a small gun, and has everything I want in a modern carry gun except more magazines. I've been saying this for a while, but it's 2025 and it's bullshit that we only get 2 mags in the box. That's basically a war crime. And the natural comparison with this is the SIG X Macro that has a very similar feature set. This CANIK is basically a direct competitor to that gun. The CANIK is also about $150 less on MSRP, and has a better grip texture, a better trigger, and slightly better ergos overall. I would take this MC9 Prime over that X Macro pretty much all day. And that means the score here is 4 out of 5 for value. It would get another point if it came with more mags, maybe had a chassis system, I don't know. That brings the total score to 22 out of 25, which is flat out excellent. That puts it right in the neighborhood of some excellent pistols, the Echelons there, CR920P, APX-A1, and some others.
I keeps that thing on me. Where do you carry that, Ben?
Think the sights even work? I'm not saying it.
I'd love to hear what guns you guys want me to review down in the comments, and don't forget,